Robert's girlfriend has one complaint.
He is jealous all the time. He won't even let me go out with my girlfriend.
But when change of heart sent them both on blind dates,
We went on a yacht for 6 hours, and I knew that Robert would be jealous.
the jealous one
You kissed her, didn't you? I know you
I did kiss her.
wasn't Robert.
We went back to my apartment.
I hope not. Oh my God, Robert!
After they get their story straight,
He left about 6:10.
You told me that you were home at midnight.
will they have a change of heart?
Thank you very much. I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. This is the show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. Now let's meet our couple. Now they met in a stockbroker class, and he was thrilled to learn that she was a blonde with brains. She was turned off, though, by his loud and obnoxious attitude. But one night they went out to study, and he kissed her, and they've been taking stock in each other ever since. Please welcome Robert Brothers and Charlene Simpson. You guys are on the show today because your mutual funds aren't merging like they used to, I guess.
Yes,
Charlene, though, that first kiss, let's hear about that. What was that like?
Well, I thought we were study dates, okay? And we went back to his house, and he just grabbed me and kissed me out of nowhere.
Just planting one in there.
Yes,
Yes,
and
I did.
it was a great kiss, but I was so
The best.
shocked.
The best.
Yeah, the best. But I was very shocked and flustered, and so I just went home because I thought we were just friends.
Well, let me ask Robert about that. I mean, you were more attracted to more than just her lips then at that point, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. Not only was she pretty to me, Charlene has great personality. She has a great family background. I mean, she just had all the ingredients, and that just made the kiss that much more worthwhile.
So a lot of good things going on there.
Yeah.
All right, Charlene, this stockbroker class that you were taking, I imagine that Robert learned a lot of good things about taking care of money and handling
Absolutely
finances.
not.
Absolutely not.
Oh, he agrees
exactly.
with you.
No,
Since left the profession.
Oh,
he spends more money on himself than me, and so he leaves everything. I have to pay for everything.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Wait a minute.
Yes, no, he just bought a $1,500
$1,000 TV.
$1,000 television and a $500 DVD
No.
player. Yes, yes, Robert.
so he buys the
No.
toys and the electronic gadgetry, but you have to pay for dinner
I
and
have
the
to pay
dates?
for, if we ever want to go out, I pay for everything.
That's not true.
Yes, it is,
That's not
Robert.
true. Wait a minute. No, that's not true.
Yeah, if we go to McDonald's, he'll pay for 29-cent hamburgers.
Oh, that's nice of him. All right, Robert, tell me about Charlene. Is this the typical type of woman that you go out with?
You know what? Historically, I've dated like brunettes and more ethnic women.
He likes exotic women.
I do. I mean, no, historically, I have dated brunettes and ethnic women, but she's fine.
A little something different for
A
you.
little
huh?
something
I'm
different, sure.
fine.
Oh, Robert, besides the stock market, do you two have anything in common?
Everything I love, she absolutely hates, which causes.
Sorry to hear that.
No, it is true.
Such as?
We're yin and yang. I am a beach person. I love the sun.
Yeah.
She will not go out in the sun unless she has 99
I have
sunblock
pale
on.
skin.
It doesn't
I
exist.
can't help it, Robert.
It doesn't matter. There's
I'll turn into a lobster.
There's sunblock out there that will totally protect your skin. Our movie tastes are so varied and causing so many problems.
Yeah,
We
I
can't even
like
go to-
comedies. He likes
No, but I've been
violent movies.
No, that's not true. I like good movies. I like good movies. I'm a voracious reader. She does not read at all.
I read a
Charlene,
little bit, Robert.
So what do you read?
All right, let me give Charlene a second here.
There should
Charlene,
be
what
a
about Robert's
standard of
personality
movie
that bugs
watching.
you?
The thing that really bothers me is he has the worst temper I've ever seen in my life.
What, just
He gets
quick and
mad.
short?
Yes, he gets mad if I'm driving and I'm driving the wrong way, or he gets mad if he wants me to come over to his house, I want him to come over to my house. If I don't come over to his house...
Wait. I have to admit, no.
So are these big arguments that ensue, though, when he doesn't go along with you?
Out of nothing. Yes, we get in huge fights.
Well, Robert, how about the bigger question,
Because
though?
just-
Why do you think you guys fight so much, though, over all these little things?
I just think we're two crazy, neurotic people, and
Thank you, Robert. I am not neurotic. You're neurotic.
Look, you're neurotic too. We're both neurotic. I take that. And she's bullheaded and stubborn in the sense that. Let me give you an example. She had this throat problem, and after eating chocolate, which she loved, she could eat chocolate forever. After eating chocolate or maybe smoking a cigarette, she would be like. And it would go on. No, it was just, she'd make this. Both sound. Yes, see,
Now, Charlene, what about Robert when he gets jealous, or does that happen?
He is jealous all the time. He won't even let me go out with my girlfriends.
that's not.
Yes.
Robert, when it's a night out with the girls, that's a pretty safe night out,
He
don't you
wants to
think?
go with us.
I agree, but you know what? We don't spend enough time together, and that is the only reason. I am secure. That is the only reason. I would rather spend more time with my girlfriend than have her go out. There's nothing wrong with that.
But
All right, Charlene, if I ask you what you hope to gain by dating someone else at this point, what would your answer be?
I wanted to go on this date because I wanted to see if I could have just as much fun, have a passionate, exciting night with no fighting, no misery.
That sounds simple. You just want to have some fun without any fighting.
That's right.
They say opposites attract, but can these two opposites, Robert and Charlene, work things out? When we come back, we're going to meet the people they dated, and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart, so stay with us. We're here with Robert and Charlene. Now, Robert feels Charlene's not his physical type, claims she's pretty bullheaded, and in general, he feels they have nothing in common except their romantic life. So we found him a gorgeous brunette who enjoys all of his hobbies and who specializes in the art of compromise. Please welcome Stephanie McCall. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Hey.
You know Robert. Charlene, I'll start with you. Do you think Stephanie got into some compromising positions with Robert?
I hope not. Oh my God, Robert.
Okay, Robert, you were attracted initially to Charlene because you said she had great intelligence along with her looks. What about with Stephanie?
Stephanie is also very pretty. We had a great conversation on the phone. She similar to Charlene because she has a great family background and very intelligent.
You guys are sitting so close to each other too. You've got her hand on her knee and everything. Great. Great.
All right, Stephanie, Charlene said that Robert's pretty jealous. Did he show you his green monster?
Yes, he did. Yes, we talked the night that Charlene was supposed to be on her date, and it was 8:30, and she still wasn't home, and so I definitely saw that.
So Robert, you were a little jealous. Now, let me get this right. Charlene was supposed to have a date with her date,
Right,
and you hadn't heard from her all day. It was 8:30, and boom.
Yeah, I didn't
Nothing.
I didn't know they had horseback ridings at night.
I see. Okay. Well, let's go back to your date, Robert. What about when you came face to face with Stephanie? What was that like?
I was enamored by her. She's very pretty. She has beautiful dark curly hair like my mother's, and
like mom's.
Yeah,
so from what we heard earlier, I guess she's more your type, right?
Well, I mean, I've dated more women that look like her. I wouldn't say.
Robert, that's just looks though.
I know that. She's also very intelligent.
All right, Robert, let's talk about the date. What'd you have planned for you and Stephanie?
Well, originally I wanted to take us to a play, and there was totally nothing going on in that area. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go to a movie, even though I know a movie's not a great thing for a blind date. I was just going to spring it on her. I said, why don't we go see this movie, Rushmore, that I've wanted to see? And she was just so excited and passionate about seeing this movie as I was, that we just connected right there.
So that was much better. Charlene wouldn't have been like that?
Charlene would have fought me on the whole thing.
I would have been happy to go to the Rushmore movie.
Say it? Little did you know.
She's saying
now,
that, but
Stephanie,
she
was this a
didn't.
love
She
story
would not.
movie, or what was this about?
No, it was definitely a comedy, but as close as you can sit in the theater seats, that's how we were.
It was brilliant.
Like right
it was
there.
a brilliant film.
Since you were at a movie, did you guys get a chance to talk very much to see if she was bullheaded like you said Charlene was?
We really didn't get a chance to talk, but at least at that point I knew she wasn't bullheaded because we had no time to talk, so that was a plus in a way.
Okay, I guess that worked for you.
Yeah, and when we went to dinner, I found out that she wasn't bullheaded and she was open-minded, and we had very similar traits. The politics were the same. We didn't even remember the food because of the conversation.
All right, Stephanie, what about the conversation? Because Charlene says he's pretty hot-headed. Did he blow his top at any point?
Not at all, no. He has a very strong opinion, but I didn't ever feel that conflict that I was like, oh, I have to back down or anything.
If you always agree with him, then fine.
I didn't always agree.
Charlene.
We have
All right,
things in
Robert, let
common.
me ask you this
She's
question.
open.
Was there anything about Charlene that stood out while you were out with Stephanie?
Yeah, definitely. Charlene's height. I tend to date girls that are of Charlene's height range, so Miss Stephanie, who is this incredible college volleyball player, happens to be like 5'8" and 3/4. I felt a little insecure.
We took our shoes off and
I know, but you know
measured heights.
what I liked about Stephanie is that she told me on the phone, you know, she was like 5'8" and 3/4, I'm 5'11", and she said, you know what, I'll wear flats, and I respected that.
So that was good for you. All right, Stephanie, so you guys are back to back, hanging out, talking when everything's going good. What about sexual tension? Did you feel that start to build somewhere?
Oh, definitely, yes. While we were eating dinner, he commented on my mouth and my lips, and I thought that was very romantic.
Yes, you like that. So, Robert, there's the movie and dinner, and then what?
Then we went back to my house.
Robert, you did not tell me that. You did not.
We had
tell
sex
me
all night. No, I'm just kidding.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I'm kidding. No, we didn't. We actually watched like the deleted scenes from the Boogie Nights DVD, which I just got and I wanted to show her.
So, Stephanie.
Till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Joe, I was just going to ask how late it went.
And he showed me clips of a movie that he was in.
Right. Yeah, I did.
So, Stephanie, 3 a.m., did you end up spending the night there, or?
No, we went back to my apartment.
So the party went back to your place.
Why in the world did you have to go back to her
I had to
place?
drop her off. Hello.
Okay, reasonable explanation. So he brings you back to your place. Does he come inside, or what happened?
Yes, he came inside and we talked. I noticed that he kept commenting on the side, because I have a studio apartment, he kept commenting on the size of my bed, so eventually we ended up there.
Okay, was there some kissing in the pursuit, or what?
We kissed.
Yeah.
We did
Who
kiss.
kissed who?
We kissed each other.
You kissed her, didn't you? I know you did.
I did kiss her.
Yeah,
I
Hey, it
I
works
kissed him
both
back.
ways, though.
I kissed him back.
We had a great kiss.
So it's getting late here, Stephanie. I got to imagine. What time did he finally leave?
He left about 6:10.
Yeah. I fell asleep.
Oh my God! You told me that you were home at midnight.
No, wait. Now, Charlene,
Did you not say you were there
Wait,
till
hold up.
6 a.m.?
Charlene, he was going nuts at 8:30 because you weren't home. Here, he's coming home and after 6.
Thank you. Thank you.
No.
You're so wrong.
He was
Well,
mad.
thank
He's
me.
mailing
Yes.
you because they're pointing out.
Okay, hold on. Was a beautiful brunette and a late night kiss enough to give Robert a change of heart? Next, we're going to meet the man that Charlene dated, and we'll hear all about their date, so don't go anywhere, please. Heard what happened on Robert's date with Stephanie. Now we get to meet the man that Charlene dated. Charlene says she's tired of Robert's hot head, his cold heart, his jealous rage, and his bad money management. So we set her up with a mild-mannered, frugal guy who's kind of like a Rick Schroeder lookalike. Please welcome Bobby Field. Hey, bud. Good to see you. Robert, we heard a lot about your type. Now, who's more Charlene's type, you or Bobby?
Charlene has dated guys like Bobby in the past. Definitely blonde-haired, blue-eyed guys.
So that fits. Charlene, who would you say is more your type?
He's more my type. I usually go for the blonde, blue-eyed.
I like that Bobby look.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is it that makes those kind of guys, or him in particular, so special?
He's just very attractive to me. He's the kind of guy that I would notice in a crowded room. I mean, he would walk by and I would notice him.
There he'd be, right.
But I'm not very aggressive, so I don't think I would have approached him if I would.
All right, well, Bobby, what about you? Did you think the same things about Charlene?
Oh, yeah, totally. When I showed up and she opened the door and just long blonde hair and a little black dress on and she was great.
Robert, what about you? Did Charlene spill the beans about what she was going to do for the date?
Yeah, actually, she originally told me that she was going horseback riding because she loves horses and she's great on horses. And then she later confessed that she didn't go horseback riding. In mid-sentence, she actually said that she was lying to me.
I see.
And that she went on a boat trip with.
Now, and Charlene, why the little white lie there?
I just was worried that he was going to be jealous that I would. We went on a yacht. His friend chartered a yacht. Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
And we were on a boat for 6 hours, and I knew that Robert would be jealous that I was with somebody for 6 hours.
Oh, you know what's interesting about that is Charlene, as I've told everyone before, hates the sun. So she's going on a yacht
Oh,
for 6 hours, and
Yeah,
she's not even
Robert.
worried about her skin at this point, which is like amazing to me. I mean,
wore
Now,
some-
Charlene,
won't go to the
you know
beach, but she'll
Robert.
go on a
Charlene,
yacht.
would Robert have ever suggested a date like this, like
Never.
a whole day on a boat?
Never.
No, I
he'd
hate
throw up
boats.
on the boat.
You're damn right I would.
He'd get sick.
I'd have an IV of Dramamine hooked up to me.
Sorry
I
to
hate
hear
boats.
that.
And she had a blast too. She didn't worry about the sun at all. I brought sunscreen and different things, and there's actually cabins underneath that you could go in with music and.
Oh, sure there are.
But,
Charlene, let me just back up for a second. How did the date actually begin?
Oh God, he showed up at my door with violet-colored tulips. I mean, those are exotic and hard to find, and they were beautiful. They were so classy.
Now, Stephanie, that's pretty romantic. Did Robert happen to bring you flowers or bring you anything?
No, he didn't.
And I would just like to point out that my dating philosophy is that I am who I am, and when I want to buy someone flowers, I will buy them flowers, but I feel that I don't need to try to be anyone that I'm not.
Okay. Charlene, let's go back to the yacht. Charlene, back to the yacht for a second. Did you have any concerns about spending a whole day there?
I was a little worried about spending 6 hours with somebody I didn't know from Adam, and actually it went by so fast. I couldn't believe that it was over when it was over, and I didn't want it to end. I had so much fun. I did.
Now, Bobby, if she was your girlfriend and you guys were in the relationship and she had a girls' night out that she wanted to do, go off with her friends, would that be a problem for you?
yeah, not at all. I heard that. I would say, have some fun, have a good time, and there's definitely a reason for it. That when you're in a relationship, I think both people should have their own lives going on, and so their feet are on the ground and they feel grounded. So if they do have a change of heart or
And you know
something
what,
like that, then
I totally agree with you, but when the premise is that you're not spending enough time with your girlfriend, then I think there's a point where you do want to spend time with your girlfriend. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I hear that. But if the girl wants to go out and have a good time, then
All right, Charlene,
Sure, and I
let me
agree
ask,
with you.
let me ask
There you go.
Charlene another question. What about the hot-tempered issue that we talked about with Robert? Was Bobby anything like that at all?
He was the most gentlemanly, kindest, most sweetest, adorable guy. There was no fighting. I don't even know if there ever would be any fighting. It was just
So much different than in your experiences than with
And,
Robert over the
yeah,
months.
and it's not because we disagreed on certain things, but we didn't have an argument about it. It was wonderful.
And Charlene, how would you rate your first date with Bobby?
It was the best.
Boy, nothing but good things to say about this date. Now, Bobby, the date comes to an end, and what happens then? Did you guys kiss, or how did it end?
well, I walked her up to the door and I gave her a kiss on the cheek, and I wanted to be a gentleman about it, and went home.
And he was a gentleman.
And Charlene, if he kissed you differently, how would you have felt?
Well, I wanted him to kiss me.
Now you tell me.
But I liked it even more that he was such a gentleman.
All right, well, Bobby's touching first-class date enough to give Charlene a change of heart. During the break, they're going to have to make a decision to find out if they're going to stay together or change of heart. We'll find out what it is when we come back. All right, here we are at the big moment of truth, because during the break, Robert and Charlene each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there is no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? You guys came on the show because you wanted to see if you could date people, to see if you have as much passion and fun dating as you do in your relationship. But you sort of lost all that fighting and misery stuff getting in the way. Robert, we're going to start with you. You said you wanted to date somebody that would share your common interest, physically more your type, like you've dated in the past. Somebody who wasn't going to be so stubborn in your eyes. So there was Stephanie, brunette, long curly hair, looks a little bit like Mom, you said. You had the same taste in films. You enjoyed a nice movie together, good dinner discussions, and then late night kissing and early morning, whatever was going on there at her place. Your decision, though, stay together or change of heart. What do you say?
I just really had a great date with Stephanie. We have a lot in common. We didn't argue. Our interests are very much the same. And I've learned that I think the relationship that I'm in with Charlene is kind of unhealthy, and
So you say?
I'm gonna have a change of heart.
Change of heart. Okay, Stephanie, does that work for you?
Yes, that works for me.
Stephanie's okay with that. Now, Charlene, you said you wanted to date somebody that was going to be more responsible with finances, somebody who was going to be fighting a lot less with you, and wasn't going to be jealous if you took a girls' night out. So there was Bobby. You said he was your type. You liked that look. He was less serious. You guys were out on the boat for 6 hours on the yacht. You didn't butt heads at all. Had a really nice date. You hoped it didn't have to end when it did, but your decision now.
Yes, I wanted to know if I could go on a date and have a really wonderful time with the passion, with no fighting. That's exactly what happened. I have a change of heart as well.
Change of heart. And Bobby, is that okay for you?
That's great. That's great.
All right, so by coming on the show, you both learned a lot about each other and found new partners, so I guess that works out for everybody. That is our show for today. Good luck to both our new couples, and we'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.